Hello and welcome. This is the Daily Dharma. My name's Dina. Thank you so much for joining. So today, just to let you know, I do have the pole barn overhead doors and back doors open. So if you hear any outdoor noise, I hope you appreciate that and it adds to the reading and doesn't distract over much. On the bottom, we've had change showing its head. It came out with a change of prosperity and also change of authority. Authority right under that right now. Let's see what else is going on. And I saw the other deck had shift at the bottom with right order. So something shifting into the right order. So the correct flow for your finances or your earnings, or the correct flow of authority in a situation. Using one's voice and truth to speak. Getting in touch with your wants and needs. I'm seeing empowerment with throat chakra, but throat chakra is popped off underneath belief. I see I'm washing out the cards over on this side of the camera. As it becomes relevant, I will hold the cards where you guys can get an eyeful if you wish. Let's go with that. Empowerment on the bottom of the deck. Healing. Universal love. That green's really pronounced to me today. Miracle. So we have 29, 44, and 33. Two master numbers. 26 is empowerment. 13, coherence. Understanding how to heal our connection to the flow of universal love or unconditional love in our bodies, in our life, in our extended environments. And understanding the flow of this love is bringing us back into our receptive mode, softening, inspiring our sensitivities and our sensitive side. 21, divine feminine. Yeah, it's almost like trusting love again, trusting the flow of things, the flow of abundance into our life. Maybe you've gone through a real period of lack or longing or feeling down. Even in our northern climate here, sometimes a lot of people can get seasonal affective disorder due to the lack of sunshine and the need to cover the skin and to stay indoors. Remembrance. Something about remembering. It was like honestly, I was getting some kind of a reminder to put on sunblock in the sunshine or something, like from a mother, and that seems odd to me. It doesn't seem to belong in the flow of what I would normally channel, so I don't know if that's important for somebody. But here it's this understanding the flow of universal love and allowing ourselves to be in that receptive, sensitive mode. Remembering the flow is more like we've done this before, and it's like remembering who we are, remembering how to work with those energies, and maybe you're getting back into the flow. Yesterday we had back on task from one of the decks that was talking about getting back to something that had been put to the side or that it wasn't time for. And it may have to do with the seasons. It may have to do with a returning circumstance or having another shot at something, another opportunity to speak your piece to somebody. Maybe there's something that had loose ends, something that wasn't resolved previously. And it can even be a misunderstanding within your family. Yeah, a little bit of that background noise. Fertility. And passion. Could have also been a misunderstanding about the difference between the way that you make your living and use your energy versus other individuals who thought that their way was the only way, the best way. They judged your approaches. Solar plexus chakra here. I see that you've gained a lot of courage and confidence through your process of individuation here. You may have taken quite a bit of time to yourself to develop this confidence, and now you're an authority in your chosen field. And there's something that you have to remember to do to set something, to lay something to rest, perhaps in any way that is showing up for you. So empowerment here, I'm seeing this as the solar plexus chakra here, that change of confidence and empowering your authority and your voice. Maybe it was lost in the din before. Yes, confidence turned itself sideways in the deck. I'll put that right over the remembrance and universal love, knowing who you are, and that if somebody is judging or speaking out of turn about you, that you have absolutely nothing to prove. Remembering who you are takes also understanding that other individuals can see who you are also, and it won't matter if somebody's speaking about you out of turn. Right order. I think that you are gaining a lot of protection here because of both your tenacity and your persevering spirit of utilizing your creative impulses, putting them into right order in your own life, being able to not be out here just telling people what you're going to do, but you've been actually showing results. However small and humble and however modest you've been about broadcasting this when others may be broadcasting other ideas, when you come, so to speak, into a room, the confidence that you exude, the authority that you walk with is evident. And vice versa for anyone who's speaking out of turn. They're speaking about you because they have nothing good to speak on, perhaps. So there's a shifting dynamic of a lot of creative growth. And you have shifted from this mode of needing healing to being a healer. Assistance, yeah, that was out yesterday, and that's what I was feeling with this protection. I think that also if somebody's speaking about you, that your reputation precedes you and that it speaks for itself, and other individuals are perhaps even, speaking to other people away from the hater energy, if you will. I hate to bring that up right now, and speaking like, I understand how this person is. What he says about so and so is probably based more about what they are dealing with than the truth of the matter. I think that people are not going to be disillusioned about this. So I see this in a number of ways, but for right now, it's really working with the empowerment and the assistance card, in that you are on your way up in some matter, like that change of fortune, that change of prosperity is like fortune's wheel in the tarot, where there's this shift from maybe you were the underdog, maybe others didn't know who you were before, but now those small steps and elements that you have put in their place in your own life are becoming evidence. They're becoming public knowledge. I set this down with faith on the bottom of the deck here. And to me right now, the miracle card and also this combination are being shown. The confidence charisma, authority, and wherewithal to utilize your creative essence and your passions in a powerful and compassionate way, with that divine feminine coming out. And it's like you walk in the room with that cat-like feline grace. Whether you're masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. That feline energy comes with a genderless. You know what I'm getting at. Yeah, so here comes the miracles. Have faith in your miracles and the fact that they're coming through. And then contact. So people are seeking you out now instead of being, in some cases, depending on who you are and what you're working on. I think that different situations and energies at play in your own personality have maybe led to having you seem mysterious or maybe even intimidating. But now the individuals, well, and at first probably you were overlooked or underestimated because of your modesty in some way. But now I'm seeing that individuals are understanding that you are an authority in the matter, and people are seeking you out. They're lining up, so to speak. And that was coming up in the pre-shuffle too. And I cannot remember the cards. They'll come out if they need to. A couple more from this deck. Integrity, right. You have nothing to prove. It's like a neat little package with a bow. It's like at the some type of masquerade energy, like you've masked all of your success, perhaps, not needing to brag about it. And perhaps, yes, this has brought a fair amount of happy pride in your direction, and I think that that's healthy. Immunity. I see this as more assistance, more divine protection. This immunity is like immunity from gossip, and there's some kind of libel or people stealing or borrowing your intellectual, what is that, intellectual property, your words, borrowing and using things against you in some type of a way. There's some type of immunity and impunity for your own end of things. That doesn't mean that we can go and do so-called bad things with impunity. It's because of the integrity that we operate with, because of the way that we keep our property and our environment and our person in right order with integrity and compassion, that individuals can see and sense within us that we are not the trifling sort, and that we wouldn't reduce ourselves in that way. And so others have confidence in us, and yeah, we're protected. Remember that you are protected. Remember that individuals will sense things, and that you don't, in you not needing to say, other individuals already know certain parts of this. So have faith in that. It's coming through. Let's get some oracle cards. I'm sensing with that energy of somebody not being happy for us or on our side or something, misunderstanding. It's not what you have, it's how you use it. Without other people, we're not complete. Communication with others is the key to life. Talk to friends and colleagues. Discuss things. Don't be afraid to try new and unfamiliar things. After all, no one could have known that blue and red make violet, or that red and yellow would make orange if one had not tried mixing those colors. Remember the solar plexus and the passion card? There's the violet, and there is the red and orange. I love it. So it's a miracle, the way that you have alchemized your experiences, the way that you've gone about and created your your own personal mojo, your own way of doing things, your personality, your jokes, and your charisma. Charisma is literally, is it not, um, based in the world chroma, which is the color spectrum, chromatics? That's really interesting. So, the miracle is the way that you've mixed all of your experiences into some type of artistry, whether that is writing, brush strokes on canvas, some type of other beautiful art, martial arts, gardening, creating colorful or mono color, that green on various tones of green in the garden. Everything can be beautiful. Oh, and then the communicate appropriately card on the bottom. Always use appropriate communication tools for different people and different environments. Appropriate communication with your spouse, kids, boss, or coworkers can deepen your connections to others, build greater trust and respect, and improve teamwork, problem solving, and your overall social and emotional health. So, immunity. So, if you've been feeling sick, there's also a change as far as your emotional health and well being, change in this healing card, the miracle card. It may be something to do with your environment that has needed to shift or is shifting, and with your something about your quiet confidence or even your overt confidence. You are who you are, and you don't need to play small for other individuals. There's something coming online where your person is seen as you're a character of strength and integrity. I like that. And people are seeking you out. Maybe there's an opportunity for you to move up the ladder of success, getting some type of promotion, gaining new clientele. All right, we have one popping out. I like this. I like that. All right, this one came out yesterday also. Single-mindedness, if I could grasp this. Single-mindedness, 14. Choose your own path and what's best suited to you. And this comes out with on the bottom 43, setting up parameters. So some boundaries, some good fences between neighbors. Assess your relationships and determine how they're aligned with your goals. Setting boundaries requires an honest evaluation of your present relationships. If something needs to shift and somebody at work's really getting on your nerves and you can't handle it anymore, do not be afraid to use your voice in the appropriate way for who you are, staying true to yourself. You don't need to get angry. Like my daughter watches some drama stuff. I don't know if it's a teenager thing, but something about the dance moms, and I don't care what reality show it is. It's like they all see the camera or the spectators around and they can't wait to just pull out the most ridiculous stuff, and they are so upset and unhinged and unconscious with each other. And to me, it's a little mystifying. I mean, not that I've never been there. I have lost my SHIT as well many times. But it seems like with the single-mindedness in this situation, to not lose your cool and to, I don't want to say play it safe, but to stand up yourself with integrity, confidence, and sensitivity, you'll be able to connect and make sure that the right individuals are witnessing the integrity. And I'm sensing that many individuals are setting up parameters and boundaries with those people that are speaking out of turn. This can even be us in a situation with other individuals where they're gossiping to us about someone, and we don't need to support that. We don't need to take that into our vibrational resonance whatsoever. Because the more it's in our heads, the more we kind of think, well, are people thinking that way about us? Well, somebody might be somewhere, but that says a lot about them and not so much about us, right? On the bottom of the deck, one of my favorite all-time cards from the Kuan Yin deck, Mother Fierce, fiercely protecting us. It says in the book something like, that nothing can pierce the fierce protection of Mother Fierce's. Let me just read this little bit. Mother Fierce is your guardian, and perhaps you have a motherly figure, grandmotherly figure in spirit that's guiding and guarding and protecting you right now, but certainly ancestral fire is here. Nothing can penetrate the passionate fire of her fearless love. Your safety is assured, beloved, in the midst of any apparent challenge or threat, no matter how frightening it may seem, and no matter how insecure you might feel about taking a step on your spiritual path into more power. Know that you are safe, you are protected, you are loved, and you're worth it. So these responses arise from others so they can be healed. The healing for you is how you choose to allow yourself to shine and not be diminished by the healing process of another. For the other, their healing is their journey, and you have offered them a great service. Know that you do not need to be afraid, nor do you need to hold yourself back out of fear. Oh, I love that. It's talking about how when we rise into our own success in our own consciousness journey, when we elevate um, our spiritual practice, that we can become very triggering for those that haven't answered the call themselves. So that's at the bottom of the deck. Before I did a pre-shuffle this morning. I do love that card, but I'll get us one more out of this deck so you can see me shuffling. I know some people appreciate that, just in case. See, I don't need to set the deck. The good cards always show themselves to us, and they always validate the reading. Doesn't matter. It's a little bit crooked. One more time. Got myself all worked up here. There, we'll take that one. Good. Oh, the Tao on the bottom of the deck now, 38. This one came up in the pre-shuffle as well. The Tao is talking about moving with the ebb and flow of life, the energies, the riding the currents of the up and the down, the yin and the yang, the times where we need to act and the times where we need to receive and listen and be guided, and responding to those in tandem, in harmonious alignment and resonance with the flow. So the Tao is moving through us at all times, and we are the choosers. Then we get Turquoise Lotus Mother popping out, the number 42. So it's interesting that we get two mother cards. So I'll just get a real quick read on that one as well. The Turquoise Lotus Mother, if you've been using some gemstones that may be important for you, the color turquoise even. But yeah, Lotus is all about the softening, the enlightenment process. Turquoise Lotus Mother brings precious healing to you now. Allow yourself to be lifted out of your struggle, beloved one. An old pattern is finally in its death throes, something that weighed heavily on you from your past. This can be one of the most testing times to allow something to go just when it seems to be so demanding of your time, focus, and attention. Yet do not doubt you have actually learned the lessons it required of you, and now you're being blessed with an opportunity to receive karmic healing. I love that. So, I think that everything is in right order and it's coming to pass. Your healing is upon you. You're flowing with things that perhaps used to throw you through a loop and destroy your confidence or get you depressed and feeling low. I think that you're getting righteously indignant and pursuing fair justice for yourself with minimal animosity. I think that you're handling yourself with poise, and I want to say perfection, but grace was what I intended. Enjoy your extraordinary uniqueness. There is no one else like you, and do something new, something different. So, yeah, don't keep yourself small because other people may or may not understand you. If you're being called to do something a little out of your comfort zone, I think that this is another way where you can experiment and experience your divine uniqueness, your individuation process. And this is part of empowering your soul centered, creative, passionate spark in your sacred vessel and bringing yourself fully alive. It's like that Mother Fierce is surrounding you, protecting you. Have faith that this is happening. And as this is happening, that passionate embrace is also allowing that sacred space for our fire to be bolstered and enlivened and called forward. And this is remembering what we like, what we need, what we want, and what we're ready to bring into our life. And bringing this fire forward, this protective, self evidencing sovereignty is the miracle of healing. It's like in the moment when we're turned on and in alignment with that fire in a compassionate way. That's the right order. It's where things start to click. It's like the cogs of a lock, a combination lock, clicking into place one section at a time. It's like click, 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 and then all of a sudden, boom, then you have momentum. So I think that is what's coming down the line for you. So I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for joining. Do check back for other readings. All of my readings are intended to be somewhat timeless. So we are coming down the pipeline here for the April 20th conjunction of Jupiter and Uranus. And I think that this is going to be all about us being a little bit different and unique unto ourselves, to be able to step forward from our comfort zone and to gain some type of recognition, something coming up, surfacing. These tools or gifts are resurfacing to be put into play in the right context. So, yeah, let's leave it there, and we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks all.